JoJo on the radio.
On 102.7 Kiss FM.
Is Timbaland. What up, Joe?
This deep voice is Darth Vader. Star Wars is coming back.
I'm telling you, Timbaland is king of random. King of random.
You never
dude.
know what you're going to get when you meet me.
I know what I'm going to get. Just random craziness, dude.
Exactly.
How you been, dude?
Hey, man, I am so happy.
Why are you happy?
Because World War III is about to happen in 2 seconds.
That's it. He walks in. Second he walks in, he's like, "You guys about to hear history." Something. Just give me that little spiel, dude. You're excited about this.
It's just like, basically a repeat. I say this a repeat before we went on air.
All right.
He asked me, JoJo, one of my good friends, we talk all the time on pages and calls, see how you doing. So he asked me, he said, "What's up, man? When the album coming?" I said, "There's no album." I said, "It's novelties. It's books. And books consist of characters." So right now we have part 1 and part 2 and a little bit of part 3 done, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to bring back music in the way it should be.
Now, last time I talked to you, you said music today
is
you said sterile was the word.
Yeah, it's very like cream of wheat. You put it in the oven, you get it, tastes like microwave.
Okay.
That's it. I mean, I just think that, I'm going to be honest, this is how I looked at it, and I told this to, I think I was talking to T.I. today. And I think I said this to him. I said, everybody's picking this one big track. Then everybody is picking parts to sing on that part of that track. So that track is like ever long going track like the PCH. And everybody be like this. You heard it be, I'd be like, "What's your name?" Say Sheila. I'd be like, "Sheila, your part." You'd be like, "Somebody supposed to love go." I'm like, "All right, pause. What's your name?" "Stephanie, bring in the hook." "Give it to me, baby. I say I love you to my." "John, come in." "I want to sing you." It's like one big musical. It's like, at least break it up. There's no intermission break. And next thing you know, you just listen to the same track over. Y'all are getting brainwashed. It's time to cut it out because you're making your parents go crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like one big, long track, and people are just picking parts to sing on it.
So what you're about to do, you're going to change that all up.
Yeah.
The train's about to get off the track.
Put away. I did some Step Up Forward, which I love it. It's me and Neil. I love the song. But this is where this is the end of the last of that track.
So you cut off that track?
I cut off, this is it. You enjoy this, we're going to something else, okay? We got to get a new railroad. We got to build some new tractors. You got to think about it. It's built, transform it to 3D. Come on now. That means it's time for a change. Wouldn't y'all say so, winners?
Can I get an amen? There we go.
Let's go back to like music. It feels like we in a depression. You know what I'm saying? The way when people's like, "Yo, man, I can't make a new beat. You got to stick to this beat." That's what it's like. "No, this is the only beat I can make. It's the only beat I can afford." "No, you have to sing over this beat." No, man, that's true. You got the dollar store. You got Rite Aid. You got Ralph's, Publix, you know. That's why they got different grocery stores. That means that's why they have different types of music. And it's like people get, "Oh, what's the new hot thing?" "Oh, dubstep." So guess what? Everybody take one big dubstep track and pick what part they gonna sing on. That can't happen. That's got to stop. That got to stop.
Tell you what.
And that's why Daddy's back from vacation. I'm sorry, JoJo.
Don't keep going, dude.
Daddy's off the boat.
Preach it, Tim. Preach it.
And I'm back to bring y'all the goodness. Now, because your ears have been diluted, you ever see Men in Black with that little stick? I'm going to give you a neuralizer. I'm saying what you have been hearing for the last 4 years is not right. Pooh! You could be like, "Oh, my goodness."
Did I tell y'all Tim was half crazy? Now I think he's all crazy.
I'm actually,
Tell you what,
doing movies too, so that's why.
Let's pause. Let's pause. I got so much stuff to ask you, Tim. Timbaland, sir. All right.
Yes.
Back behind the scenes here, we're having this in-depth discussion on.
You really can't have it on radio.
We can't have all this.
4 hours.
It would take all day. But basically, what I've gathered from this conversation is you've been at this game for a minute.
20 years.
People need to know. Give me the starting point and what it was like. The
starting point was.
Tell me the hustle.
The hustle was at my mama and daddy's house playing music. Missy coming in my little small bedroom, probably no bigger than this. I'm on a Casio keyboard, didn't have money, had to hit okay, 1 second. I saw you had to sample like a beat. So how you do that? Got to think. Slow it down on the last key. Giving y'all facts. So that 1 second lasted 20 seconds. When I was sampling back then. So I took the tape deck, which was a tube tape deck, which y'all probably don't know about, to cassette. It was a dual cassette. I dulled the other part of the dull cassette so it could record and still hear the music that I recorded before. So we had to get creative back then. And then I had to driving from Virginia to New York to go meet with Jodeci, to be under them 7 years of just knowing the game, what knots and what not to do, not getting paid, eating oodles and noodles. These artists don't go through that. Like, we had to go out here and pump our music, go to club. Hey, man, I'm this and that. Like it was like a paper route. It was just like that. Like, you had your CDs or cassettes, whatever, in your trunk of your car back in the day, right? It had the trunk, had the music, had our keyboards, everything, and we had to hustle, man. We had to really hustle, and then you really had to impress a record label. They didn't have the stack sheets of what they have now, all the computers to see this, to see that. Now you just like, oh, he got 10 million views, sign him. No, we couldn't go. There was no YouTube. You had to we had to get it. They go to see you at a show. Like, dude, he packs his house. Exactly. Like, they really had to do real research. And out here it's all on numbers. And now they got all these scams with numbers be lying. Now they be lying about the numbers on how many views a person has, and really only has. They're starting to add up. You got 2 million views. No, let's say 10 million views, and you only got 400 comments. Something's wrong with that picture, right? When did you know that you would, maybe you didn't hit your peak at this point, but when's your first taste of, I have made it? I've done, well, that's what I'm doing, JoJo, is working. And I think you know me for a minute. I don't feel like I made it yet. That's a good attitude to have when you think about it. I mean, I feel like I'm still grinding. I'm still hustling. I feel like now, when I come out now with the music and the whole, I feel like I'm going to get the applaud of well done. So you're still searching for the perfect, you haven't had your perfect game yet. Okay, the first, I had a moment where, in life, where everybody said I was cold. This when Scott Storch was doing his thing, and I did all, and he was doing his thing. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing. But it's like when people get, fight for so long for that spot, then, we had our little squall, but it was cool. We squashed it, it's done. But at that moment, Timbaland, everybody was, he's cold, he's washed up, he this. You can't wash up a genius. You can't never wash me up. That's what I keep telling people about me. Exactly, you can't. You can't deny talent. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I could go fit in I got kids, so I know what's popping in the world. I know I'm still hit. I'm still that guy. So when I came back out with the Justice and Nelly, that shut up. I did everything. Everybody like, you know what? We should never, ever count him out ever again or ever talk about him. So, because those same people had to come and see me. Hey, man, don't hush up. And you just got to bow. So this time, what, but 6 years? I always like taking like a 5-6 year break to really observe the world. Because when I do stuff, I change it. I change the sound. That's my goal. I don't do stuff to put out something hot. I put out something to change the culture. Like, I'm a tastemaker. I change the way of fashion, dress, way you move to music, the way you bob your head. That's what I go for. I don't go for the hit record. I go for the tastemaker style. I go for the movement, how she might dress, how she might smell. Because music is all feeling. So I'm here to show you real, true feeling. When that organ hit, you like, wow, that did something to me. And I done it. Like when I came out before, I've done it. So this time I'm trying to do it to where, not saying my fans always go hard for me. It's just the powers that be and the political parts. So when I'm walking to somebody, like even my peers. So this time around, I'm trying to get people, you don't have to follow. Keep doing what you've been doing to get you to an A-lister. Don't cop out and do what all these other people are doing that's not right. And maybe it works for them because they started their own, their own clique. But you don't have to do that. You came in the game by being different. Don't go back and downsize to be something that you ain't. You going into their league. Like, this time around, I want to show people you can do it. Don't settle. That's how you got to be an A-lister. Usher got to be Usher by being Usher. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about him, but that's the first name that popped up because I love Usher, and his CD just came out, and I was about to buy it. So that's why I talked about it.
He didn't give you a free copy?
I buy stuff. I don't want no free copy. I respect artists and their work. I go buy it. I don't want nothing free. So my thing is, because I don't want, I respect their work. I'm going
to buy yours, just so you know.
Hey, man, you're going to buy a great book. Because that's what it is. It's a book. So when I put out this book this time, and when I put out my book full of all my good characters, and you're going to be like, I like this story. And it's going to make you change the way I'm praying, if God's willing, that you will change how you hear music. I want your ears to be like, what the freak I've been listening to? This is what I should have been listening to. Man, like you're going to see the difference. And that's, for my fans, they're going to know right away. Y'all going to know immediately because y'all, you can't be tamed. You're like me. Y'all wolves. We can't be tamed. We wild. We like whatever we like. You know what I'm saying? So the powers that be in the regular IP is going to be like, you know what? Tim, I'm so wrong. You have showed me the way. That's all I want this time around.
So, let's play that track next. Let's just pause. We'll come back. I want to hear this track with Neo, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pause, come back next. Timbaland's hanging out. Checking the track next. Y'all don't move.